The fight for your rights here in the Golden State continues during COVID-19. Today, we'll explore what is going on with keeping FFLs open as essential businesses and the DRO system. Well, we're at the end of week 3 of our stay-at-home orders, moving into week 4 tomorrow. And what has happened has been a fight for your rights. It has been amazing to see how many shenanigans local government and the state continues even during this pandemic, even with a federal suggestion of the heaviest type from the president himself saying that firearms are an essential business. Here in California, the National Rifle Association, along with several other 2A groups, went to the courts to fight for your rights. And unfortunately, a judge didn't believe in the message of the Second Amendment or your rights. The California Rifle Pistol Association this last Friday, upon hearing that news, has launched a second lawsuit to help restore those rights to those in counties both here in Southern and Northern California. We're going to continue to fight and continue to push the message that firearms dealers, ranges, and anything else that supports the Second Amendment are an essential business, especially during the pandemic. And the state isn't just stopping there. Let's go to the California DOJ and what is known as the DRO system. As many of you know, and those new to the sport and gun ownership, we welcome you. But the DRO system is the very system that does the background checks for you when you purchase a firearm. And normally after 10 days, you're able to go pick up that firearm. Now let's look at that 10 days. Besides the point that all of us in the Second Amendment community will tell you that it's unnecessary after the first firearm, and that we will also tell you that it takes way longer than it actually does. And here's what I mean by that. You can go to the state of Texas where I have family. You can go purchase a gun, slide your driver's license, and about 15 to 20 minutes later, the National Firearms Database called NICS, which is used by the FBI, will say yes or no, that quick. So why it takes the state of California another 9 days, 23 hours, and 45 minutes to figure out if you should be able to have a gun is beyond any of us. But now, because there's this great increase, which is true, we've bought more firearms as Americans during the past few weeks than we have ever. And that's a good thing because we have more people in our community. But now the Department of Justice is saying it's taking us longer. You now have, what, 9 days, 23 hours, and 45 minutes still to use compared to other states, California? But you don't. Instead, what you do is tell us now you might need 15 days, maybe 20, maybe 25, maybe 30. In fact, they went so far as to tell FFLs this week, maybe tell your people if we can't figure out they should have a firearm, they should just pay another fee to you and re-go to the back of the line and start this process all over. Wait, what? You can't process my background as a law-abiding citizen in 10 days. You want 30. And oh, if you just happen to be asleep at the wheel, you want another 30? That is completely unacceptable. The CRPA today is launching a series of maneuvers that are designed to break that and to make sure that the DROS is working the correct way. We will be keeping you updated on this mission to make sure that the DROS system is functioning the way it should at least function at its bare minimums under the law. And we are going to continue to fight this system, which during this pandemic has proven to put you as Californians as a disadvantage to people in other states that didn't have to wait an additional 9 days, 23 hours, and 45 minutes to protect themselves.